So today I'm going to be showing you what I bought from Colourpop. It was my first Colourpop order. I have put a video up already, which I'll link below, which was just me being very salty at the fact an extra customs charge. I'm going to link the video below. I'm not going to go on too much, but look, here's the proof. £20 and 63p in customs. Very disappointed. But anyway, I'm not going to go on about that today. I'll link the video below if you want more info. Just be wary if you are ordering from the US. If you're in the UK, you will be hit with some kind of additional hidden fee if your order is above £15. Let's face it, if you're buying from the US, your order is probably going to be over £15. But anyway, today I'm going to show you what I got. We're also going to be trying some of the products on so we can kind of see them in action. And I do have a couple of reviews. Even though I've only had these for 2 days now, believe me, I've managed to put most of them on my face at this point because why not? I'm going to begin with the Lippy sticks. I bought 6 in total. I got 4 mattes, 1 satin and 1 pearlized. Worn most of these. If you follow me on Snapchat, you will have seen them. By the way, follow me on Snapchat. I do loads of kind of mini reviews and showing of makeup and like all sorts. Oh, the lid keeps coming off. Why does the lid keep coming off this Tootsie one? Anyway, it's fallen off about 1 million times so far. But yeah, follow me on Snapchat and you'll see more stuff. I've decided that I'm not going to kind of swatch all of these today because the video will be too long. The purpose of this video is just to kind of show you what I got and give you some little kind of first impressions. I'm going to be doing a lip swatch video of these ones, so you will be able to see what they look like in that video. I'm wearing the shade Tootsie, which everyone has said is a bit of a dupe for Lime Crime's Cashmere. I don't really think so because it's a lot more of a kind of browny shade than Cashmere, which is more like a greysy kind of cool tone. If Max Spirit and Max Faux had a lipstick baby, this is kind of the shade that would be produced. I also got the look, the lids come off again. What? This is the only thing I'll say. Colourpop's packaging, it looks really beautiful, but the lids come off all the time. Anyway, first world problem there. So I got the corresponding, this is the Lippy pencil in Tootsie, which again, I line my lips with today. The lip pencil was really easy to use, really creamy, smooth going on, but not too smooth like my NYX one, where it's like, you know, you're on an ice skating rink and it's just going everywhere and it's impossible to control. It's just really easy to work with, and yeah, I really like this little lip pencil, and I kind of wish that I'd got a couple more shades now. And I'm a bit reluctant to purchase again from Colourpop. Please, Beauty Bay, Cult Beauty, somebody start to sell Colourpop makeup in the UK, please. We do not need to be paying huge amounts of customs tax. Really like the lip pencil. Also the Lippy sticks I've been enjoying. As I said, I've worn pretty much every single one at this point. I was kind of doing some training yesterday at work, so I was just kind of going through my Lippy sticks because, I mean, why not? I mean, I did the training, that was fine, I passed, but still, I was kind of multitasking, you know, as you do. Okay, so these are the shades that I got. I got Button, which is a corally pinky shade, really nice. This is a satin. Wore well, although it did feel slightly heavy on my lips. I will go into like a more of a full depth review when I do the lip swatch video, so this is just a bit of an overview. I got Westie, which is a cool tone pink, and this is also, well, it says it's a matte. I don't really think any of these are mattes. They all have a gloss, like not glossy as in lip gloss, but I wouldn't say any of these ones are actually mattes because they're not matte. They have a bit of like, you know, shine to them. I've got Tootsie, which is the one that I've got on my lips today. I have Oh Snap, and it's a matte. I've got Grunge here. Again, it calls itself a matte, and how could I not buy a lip product or anything that calls itself grunge, because I love grunge. If it's called grunge, I'm gonna buy it. So this one is Grunge. I've not actually worn this one on the lips yet. And then I've got Wet at the end here, which is like a metallic gunmetal. Looking back now, I'm thinking, Anwen, why did you buy that one, because I don't actually know when I'm ever going to wear this. I've not actually tried it on my lips yet, so maybe it's going to be fabulous when it's on my lips, but I just don't know the situation when I'm going to be wearing it. I think because it looked really unique on the website, I just thought I have to have it. But now I'm kind of thinking, you know, sometimes you get a bit carried away. I got a bit carried away. So these are all the lippy sticks that I got. So far, the ones that I've worn have been comfortable. The colours have been really opaque and vibrant. Apparently, Colourpop have over 50 different colours in their lippy sticks line, which is just obscene, really. I mean, how are you meant to pick one? How are you meant to pick one? Every single colour under the sun. The negative that I'm going to mention here, which I've not really heard anybody talking about, is they have an awful smell to them. They smell very similar, and I'm not saying anything here, but just an observation, but they smell very similar of the fake lipsticks that I've bought and tested out from AliExpress. They've got like a plasticky smell, which it kind of turns my stomach a little bit, and I'm not very sensitive to smells. I find that the smell really lingers on your lips, so that's a big downside for me. They're only £5 each, so they are super affordable. I just can't really, the smell would, I think in a way, I mean, I'm going to wear them, but I don't really like the smell, and I couldn't not mention it to you. In a lovely packaging as well. They've got lovely holographic writing there, so really nice. But did I mention the lids come off like all the time? I know. Right, okay, so next I got a little eyeshadow, and looking back, I wish I had actually bought more eyeshadows and maybe less lippy sticks, because I've really enjoyed this one. I have actually had this before because somebody gave it to me, but it was a bit dried up, which is probably why they gave it to me. Thanks for that. So kind. No, I'm joking, but seriously. Hey, this is dried up. I know, let's give it to Anwen. Okay. No, I appreciate the sentiment. I really do. This is the Supershock shadow, and it's a matte formula in the shade Bill. I've got it on my eyes today so you can see it. I was going to show you like me putting it on my eyes, but it actually takes a while. Not a traditional like eyeshadow. If you've never tried Colourpop shadows before, like don't be thrown by the fact that they call themselves eyeshadows, because I always think of like a powder product. These aren't your typical powder eyeshadow. Texture's just kind of bouncy. I would definitely say it's a unique formula. The only thing is you can't really apply these with makeup brushes, which isn't a problem for me anyway, because I do always like to apply my lid colour with my finger anyway, because I just feel like, you know, you get it on there very efficiently. I did feel like I had to pack this on. By the way, eyebrow stamp alert. Eyebrow stamp. I mean, come on now. Really, eyebrow stamp. I feel like I had to take some time, and I had multiple dip-ins just to get the colour on. But I really do like the formula. These again cost £5 each. I just wish that Colourpop was sold here in the UK so that we wouldn't get hit with massive customs charges, and also so that we didn't have to spend over £50 in order to get free shipping, because it's expensive, you know, and it's a shame. Because I've seen so far, Colourpop is a really innovative, high quality and just a fun brand. Shame really that it's just not more accessible for people that aren't in the US. But anyway, I really like the eyeshadow. Next I got one of the Ultra Satin Lippies, and this is in the shade Little Stitches. Is it Little Stitches? I thought it was Little Stitches, but it's not spelled in the way Stitches is spelled. So Little Stitches. I don't know, who knows. I've been dying to try this one. This is probably the product that I was most excited about, other than the highlighters. This is the one I was most, it doesn't really have a smell to it actually. Yeah, this is the product that I was most keen to try from the pictures I've seen of it. It looks to be, well, it actually reminds me a lot of Child Star by Too Faced. It's got that kind of, you know, the nudie kind of, but pinky, almost with a bit of brown in it look. It does look a little bit that. Should we compare? Just because we're here, let's compare. Oh no, actually Child Star is a lot more peach. Right, scrap that, scrap it. It's not a dupe, it's not a dupe. We'll be doing a kind of first impression and wear test on this. I've heard brilliant things about the Ultra Satin Liquid Lipsticks. So I'm going to test it out, see how it goes. I cannot wait to put you on my lips. I feel like this should work probably better than the brush. But do you see what I mean? Considering how kind of bolder of a colour it looks in the pan, it doesn't really translate, you know, onto your face. You do have to build this up. Very similar to the eyeshadow. I had to really kind of put a lot on to get, oh, I almost lost my beauty blender. I did have to put a lot on to get like an opaque and, you know, kind of to really see it. Okay, so I think definitely the application with this beauty blender is a lot more effective than using a brush, but still it doesn't look very, I mean, I thought this yesterday, I thought it didn't look very there, you know, very there. If you have any of these blushes, which you probably know by now already, but I think that the sponge is your best bet to apply. So there we go. Can you see it's giving me a lovely kind of just a flush of coral, and I am liking it. I am liking it, but I think I'm gonna have to like reserve a special sponge for my Colourpop blush, because otherwise I'm gonna end up like it's gonna mix in with my foundation. You're probably just shouting at me right now saying, Anwen, well, why not just wash your beauty blender and then you don't need a separate one? That's a great idea, and yes, I will take your advice. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the highlight portion of the video, and I've got 3. I'm going to be doing, well, not first impressions. One of them is a first impression, but I'm going to be putting 2 of them on my cheeks so you can see them in action, because I thought that would be fun. I'm going to show you swatches now so you can see what they look like swatched. This one is Butterfly Beach. This, again, this is that similar kind of bouncy, quite wet, creamy formula. Not to be applied with a brush. I found that out yesterday. I apply these with my fingers. This one is Butterfly Beach. As you can see, it's got a lovely sheen to it. Worn it on the cheeks yet, but I do feel like this one is just a little bit too dark for me to pull off. I could potentially use it as an eyeshadow, I was thinking, or a blush topper, or I don't know. I'm gonna have to try it and see. I'll come back to you on that one and let you know what I think. But this one's Butterfly Beach. It's a lovely kind of peachy, kind of bronzy shade. Okay, next we have Monster. This has like a jewel flex. Am I making stuff up now? I think I am. This has, oh, that wasn't Monster. That wasn't Monster, sorry. That was Smoke and Whistles. I was wondering, why can't I see the jewel? Why can't I see the pink? And it was the wrong one I was holding up. So professional. Really, Anwen, come on now. Okay, so this one, this is, yeah, this is definitely Monster. This is the one that has that jewel intent. What? So in some lights it looks kind of pearly, and in other lights it looks really pink. And I have noticed that this comes off as looking very pink in the swatches. So I will just swatcheroo. You can't see that, can you? You cannot see anything. Why can you not see anything? Right, okay, let me try again. Let me try this again, because that didn't work. I'll do it here. Can you see how it comes off as looking just very pink? I was going to wear this one to work yesterday, but then I swatched the last one that I'm just about to show you, and I kind of thought, I think the other one's a bit more wearable. We're going to be doing a first impression on the cheeks of this one in a sec, but I'm just going to show you the last one I got, which was Butterfly. Why am I getting so confused? This is not Butterfly Beach. This one is Smoke and Whistles. This is my favourite one. I love this. I wore it to work yesterday, and hubba, I was so impressed with it. It is just beautiful. If I do a swatch there, can you see? Difficult to see as always on my very pale skin, but this one is your traditional champagne tone. Because of the formula being quite cream-like, these really have that wet, glossy, sheeny look to them that I am forever searching for with highlighters. Just apply Smoke and Whistles on one cheek and then Monster which is the first impression, on the other cheek, and we can see what they look like together. I'm going to use my fingers because yesterday I did try to use a brush and it didn't work. So I feel like with a lot of these Colourpop products, brushes are not their best friends. So I'm just going to put my finger in there. And then I'm just going to kind of tap it on. By the way, I was just admiring my blush in the other room and it looks really, really nice. I really like it. I do feel like you do have to pack quite a bit of it on. Again, I just think the formula is just not brush friendly. So you have to use a sponge and then you do have to like pack it on a bit. But okay, so this one is Smoke and Whistles and it just looks beautiful. Can you see that? Can you see that? Hello, hello, sheeny cheeks. I'm just gonna put a little bit up here. This would also be a really nice eyeshadow, I feel. Put a little bit on the nose. Oh, my nose, it's come to life. Do you see how that little just highlight on the tip of the nose? Someone wrote in my comment section, do not highlight the tip of your nose, it just looks ridiculous, or words to that effect. And I was like, excuse me. Anyway, I don't mind. Everyone's allowed their own opinion, of course. And some people don't like it. And that's fine. You're just missing out on having a beautiful, enlightened nose. Oh, sorry. I've just got a text message. I just got a bit distracted then with it. A text message that I got from Honeys telling me that he's got me something for Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day today. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I can't be asked with Valentine's Day, actually. I know. It's... You know, once you've been in a relationship and you've got kids, Valentine's Day is like, And then I feel sad for single people on Valentine's Day because it's just a bit, it must be a bit sad, you know, I feel. I'm not into Valentine's Day. I just think it's yet another day that's now commercial for shops to be able to sell lots of things. And I'm really against cards, by the way. If you're my friend, well, you are my friends, then don't ever buy me a card because I'm not into cards. That's just my thing. I'm not into cards. Okay, so anyway, so here we have Smoke and Whistles. I did a bit of research before buying this because I wanted to get a highlighter that would really complement my fair skin and actually make an appearance. And Smoke and Whistles was kind of like the unanimous recommendation for fair skin. And I definitely stand behind that 100% now because look, it's beautiful. It's just so pretty. It's everything that I wanted and was hoping it would be. Okay, so next we're going to try Monster, and this is the first time I've ever tried it on my cheek. I've swatched the hell out of it, but this is the first time it's actually going on to my face. So I don't know how this one's going to be because I wish I could show you right. So look, that's like whitey pearl, and then oh, you can't see. Oh. Anyway, it's got a real pink shift to it. And when it swatches, it just comes off as being pink, really. I think pink is like the dominant shade. Can you see anything? Can you see? Is it looking very pink? I'm going to end up with, like, as always, different coloured cheeks here. But who cares? By the way, these have a really funny smell to them. Similar to the Lippy Stix. They just smell like plasticky. And the closest thing I could compare them to is, like, fake makeup. And that's not no criticism. I'm just telling you. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit onto the cheeks. Okay, so let's have a look here. Oh, it's very pink. It's very pink. But it's got a lovely kind of vibrant, like, cool pink. I think this would be a really nice blush with a bit of a sheen. You know, like a blush topper, but not topping anything, just a blush in its own right. I think it'd be really nice. I don't know so much about it as a highlight because I don't think the camera's maybe picking it up, but it's coming off as looking extremely pink. It's also looking quite chunky and it's highlighting my fine lines quite a bit. So I don't think it's, you know, wearable in the same way that Smoke and Whistles is, but it's still pretty. And I think it would be a really nice just blush on the apples of the cheeks. So I'm going to have to give that a go. But, I mean, I'm liking it. I can't knock it. Oh, but look, this is the master. This is like the princess of the highlighters right now. It's really beautiful. I'm really liking it. You're going to be seeing a lot more of Smoke and Whistles in my future videos. Okay, so I think that's all for my Colourpop order. No, it is. It's not, I think. It definitely is. I hope that you've enjoyed this. I will be doing a first impression and a wear test of the Ultra Satin liquid lipstick, so that's going to be coming up soon. Also be doing a swatch fest of the Lippy sticks so you can see all of the different colours in action. But all in all, I've been really impressed with all of these products. Having great fun playing with them all. I would definitely recommend Colourpop. It's just a shame that it's not very accessible and it ends up being very expensive if you're going to order outside of the US. That's a real bummer, but hopefully at some point in the future, some UK stores may stock them. I don't know. A girl can dream. Anyway, I'm going to go now. Thank you so much for watching and I will be back soon with more reviews. Bye. One more for the people in the back. I don't know why am I doing this with my eyes. I don't know. Look all the way back here. Oh, can you see this? Can you see from all the way back here? I could probably go all the way back here. Can you still see it now? Can you see my highlight from back here? I bet you can. I bet you can see that from back here. You know, next time I might just do a video from back here and be like, you'll be like, Amun, what are you doing? I'll be like, I don't know. Have you noticed some YouTubers are really far away from the camera? That could be me. Yeah. Anyway, I'm back now. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, I'm going to really go now. Bye.